Hey, what's up, guys? It's the Ashton from the Ashton Forever YouTube channel, and it's about 5:30 in the morning. I had an allergy attack in like the middle of the night, so I can't really go back to sleep. So I thought I'd make a video blog entry. I'm wearing my Texans gear, so it's about to get serious. The Houston Texans looking to make a big run this year, but that is not what we're talking about today. Today is all about movies and awesome sequels that I did some research on, and we're going to start off with Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs 2, Revenge of the Leftovers. The directors of this film have been working on the sequels since apparently the first movie came out that same year. They started working on this. And for those of you who don't know, animation takes a very long time. It's a lot of graphic design, that a lot of highfalutin stuff that I don't know. Me, little video editor, don't know much about. So yeah, I mean, Toy Story, the original Toy Story, took about 5 years to make. So I'm not surprised at all that Cloudy's taking a really long time, because it's got a lot of crazy stuff coming at you from like all different angles, and it's probably gonna be in 3D because well, we live in that time now where basically any movie that has a person running in it can be put in 3D or anything like that. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that movie's gonna be pretty awesome in 3D because the food flies all over the place and everything like that. But the directors, in the meantime, while they were waiting for some stuff to render, if you get that joke, thanks. They filmed 21 Jump Street with Channing Tatum and Jonah Hill, not so Slim Shady. Moving on, Zombieland 2. A lot of people don't think this movie is going to happen, but I'm pretty sure it is. And Zombieland 2, mainly a lot of people don't think this is going to happen because it didn't have a huge following, the original one. But I believe now that people have seen it, they're willing to invest the money into it. And a lot of people believe the main reason it won't happen is because of Emma Stone, and it's not her fault. Not that she's being a jerk or anything like that. It's just that she's so big now that she's in very high demand, which is totally understandable. I have no problem with that whatsoever. I'm so I'm glad for her. I don't know her personally, but that's really good that she's in high demand because she's a really good actress, and it's really hard to find good actors. If you guys have been watching movies lately, the sequel for District 9 is basically, the one I'm most concerned about on this list. And it's because Neil Blomkamp, apparently not apparently, we all know he's a really good director. He directed the movie Firefly and the TV show Firefly. And he's also working on a new project called Elysium. And he's also, the director of probably going to be, the movie that dominates the talk of film for like the next 2 years while it's in production, Avengers 2. So first of all, he doesn't know if he's going to direct Avengers 2, so that's probably going to hold that movie up until he decides. And then Firefly is his baby, and it's like, the one that he's most connected with. It's the 10-year anniversary of that, and so he's kind of, really worried about that, and, just really centered about it and everything. And so District 9 is universally agreed to be a 3-year project that he says he's not willing to creatively invest into, which I can totally understand because I was watching that movie and I was like emotionally exhausted because that was like some of the stuff that was going on. It was just horrible, and I know it's got to be really rough every day, thinking of that and, making it happen on camera. And the sequel should be awesome though if he makes it. So yeah, and Wanted 2. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's not going to be called Wanted 2. It's probably going to have a cool subtitle next to it. And Tim Beckentoff, director of Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter, is aiming for 2014. He didn't say a certain one. It's probably because they're still trying to get some casting stuff together because they have to basically start their cast over from scratch. I don't know if it's going to be a prequel or a sequel, and so they have to start their cast over from scratch because they killed them all in the first movie. So yeah, and also the cast for Catching Fire has been announced. So look that up. Look at some actors that you probably haven't seen before. And on a small, very small, very, very small sports note, Felix Hernandez pitched a perfect game. Felix Hernandez is a Seattle Mariner, and he's pretty much the only thing the Seattle Mariners have left. And he pitched a perfect game versus the Tampa Bay Rays. 12 straight Ks, 0 runs for the Tampa Bay Rays. And the Mariners won that game. So yeah, he was beasting. He was on fire. There's no doubt about it whatsoever. And movies you guys should definitely go see that come out this weekend. The Expendables 2 comes out this weekend. Why Stop Now? And that's a Sundance film. It's really a more introspective vision on life. And it's got Tracy Jordan and a couple of other actors in it. Tracy Jordan, I don't really care for him too much, but he seems to do a very good job in this film. He's pretty funny. He's not like, talking about his usual stuff like he does on 30 Rock, being like a moron. And he's a drug dealer. So yeah, Paranorman. The sole fact I say you should go see this movie is because it's related to Tim Burton in some sort of way, and very few of Tim Burton's movies have utterly failed. And so for that sure fact, you should definitely go see it. Robot and Frank comes out on the 24th, so next weekend, and it's a film about an ex-jewel thief who, he lives in the near future, and robots are a realistic concept, and so his son gets him a robot butler, and he teaches the butler how to steal, and steal like he used to, and so he's getting a little bit saucy in there, mixing it up and everything. So yeah, that is gonna be a good film. That's one of the movies I scouted, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna be really good. And I don't think it might have been at Sundance, so it's got that whole air about it and everything like that. So that is all for today, folks. As always, good talking to you. The description is going to have my social media stuff. Give me some comments. Tell me what you guys think. If you got any questions, or if you got anything you want me to review, we're going to do that. All right. Later, guys.